everybody, it's Mo. I'm back again with another video. We are at Universal Orlando Resort. We're gonna stop off at Studios and Islands of Adventure. We're gonna shed some light on some not so popular rides. Everybody knows Velocicoaster, everybody knows Revenge of the Mummy, but I think there are a few rides that deserve a little bit more shine than they get. Let's get started at Studios. As you walk down Production Central, you can't help but to notice the two anchor attractions of this super busy area: Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, and Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. I've seen it time and time again. Once everyone finishes on Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, they make a beeline to either Mummy or Transformers, completely passing up this gem of an attraction, totally underrated, the Race Through New York with Jimmy Fallon. Maybe I'm a little biased because I've always loved The Tonight Show, especially when Conan and Jay Leno were hosting, but not to mention I'm a huge SNL fan, and when Jimmy Fallon was on SNL, I always watched it, so naturally I knew that I would love this ride, even though I had no idea what the premise of the ride was about. I just knew that if Jimmy Fallon's involved, it's got to be funny and it's got to be good. In the main lobby of the queue, you'll find lots of cool memorabilia from past hosts, so if you're into lots of details, this is definitely a queue that will pique your interests. I think they did a great job at making the queue look and feel like you're actually in the real 30 Rockefeller Plaza, and that goes for the exterior facade as well. Another thing that I like about this attraction, and what I think sets it apart from some other attractions, is that upstairs you'll find lots of seating. So if the queue backs up, you'll have somewhere to sit down and be comfortable. You also have lots of tabletop games that will keep you occupied until your group is called to go into the attraction. In the very back room, you'll find a stage where sometimes hashtag the Panda will come out and perform, as well as the Barbershop Quartet. One of the biggest arguments that people have about this ride is, oh, it's a screen simulator, but it's fun. It sticks to the theme of the ride, and I think everybody should at least give Race Through New York with Jimmy Fallon a chance. Springfield USA. This is another super popular section of Universal Studios where you'll find lots of food and lots of familiar names and places like Lard Lad Donuts, Officer Wiggum's, and Krusty Burger, just to name a few. And we finally come to the centerpiece of Springfield, which is Krusty Land, where you'll find The Simpsons: The Ride. Yes, this is another screen-based motion simulator ride, but it's carnival themed, and I think it's so much fun. If you're a fan of The Simpsons like I am, you can't help but enjoy the theming, the bright colors, the lighting, and of course all the wisecracks from Homer and Bart. Now, what I enjoy most about Simpsons is that it doesn't go easy on you. This is kind of a rough ride, so if you have motion sickness, proceed with caution. Now that we're done at Studios, let's head over to Islands and see what other rides are underrated. The adventure always begins at Islands of Adventure, and we're going to make our first stop at Marvel Superhero Island. It's obvious what attraction is the crown jewel here, huh? The Hulk, of course, but let's go around the corner, down the way to Yancey Street, and take a look at what I think is an extremely underrated ride. You just can't miss those two towers looming in the backdrop, but believe it or not, people pass this ride up all the time. Dr. Doom's Fearfall is based on the Marvel Comics supervillain Dr. Doom. And of course, every villain has an evil plot, and Dr. Doom's is to defeat the Fantastic Four using his powerful super weapon. But first, he must harness the fear of his victims by launching them up from the tower so that his weapon can be fueled. This ride is intense, quick, but fun, and if you're an adrenaline junkie, this is for you. Finally, we're going to slow things down just a bit and head over to Seuss Landing, where you'll find the most whimsical and colorful attractions in the park, including the number 4 most underrated attraction in Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride. You're not going to find anything rough, fast, thrilling, or adrenaline pumping here. When you ride Seuss Trolley Train, it's chill time. Many pass up the trolley train as just a kiddie ride, and although it technically is a kiddie ride, I think it's perfect for all ages. This attraction boasts some of the most stunning and beautiful views of any attraction in the entire park, and this is a must-do. If you want to just hang out and chill, you don't want to do anything too crazy, Seuss Trolley Train is the perfect wind-down ride. Honestly, it's really hard for me to decide whether or not I prefer daytime or nighttime on Trolley Train because both are beautiful. But I think there's something about nighttime with all the lights from the rest of the park against the dark skies that just makes the ride on Trolley Train even more pleasant. So if you've never experienced any of these 4 attractions that we just reviewed, definitely make sure you make a point to check them all out on your next visit to Universal Orlando Resort. Remember this video because when you finally do get to experience these attractions, you can leave a comment and we can talk about it because I want to hear what you guys think. Well, that's it guys. That's my list of the most underrated rides in Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. What do you think of that list? Are there any rides that you would add to the list? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also consider subscribing, share, comment, and click the bell notification so that you never miss a future video upload. Until the next one, see ya.